the key, the crux, we think as environmental economists, to arresting the problem of tropical deforestation is by making forests worth more alive than dead. So that someone, a farmer, is deciding whether to clear land for cattle or to protect those forests. If the forests have a carbon value that they can tangibly receive as income, they're more likely to keep those forests standing. And that's what our paper looks at. We found that a $20 per ton of carbon dioxide price on carbon emissions would reduce the global emissions I told you about before by about 1/4. $50 per ton price by 2050 would cut those emissions by half.
Those numbers, $20 a ton, $50 a ton, if you do the maths and then multiply $20 by the number of tons of carbon dioxide you want to reduce, those numbers can be pretty big. That might scare off policymakers. So let's talk a little bit about where those numbers sit in relation to other proposals or suggested carbon prices that are out there.
Yeah, so I want to say that these numbers are actually they're smaller than they first appear for a few reasons. And one is, if you have a $20 per ton carbon price in a market, the cost to people is actually not $20. It's something less than that. It's closer on average to about $9. Just like you may pay $100 for your shoes, but it's only costing $20 or $50 to produce those shoes. Same thing here with carbon.
So there's a bit of a markup.
So there's a markup. That's profit. If it's done right, that's profit for the land users, just like they'd get profit from beef or they'd get profit from soy. Now they could get profit from carbon. That's the idea. Now, the other thing is, let's compare these numbers to a few things. So if you wanted to stop climate change and you only wanted to do it in Europe by reducing the cars that people drive or the power plants they're using, it would cost 5 times as much as it would from reducing tropical deforestation.
So what you're saying is that preserving tropical forests is a cheaper way to reduce emissions than could be done elsewhere, say in the European Union.
That's right. If it costs you $100 in the EU, it costs you $20 in the tropics.
So the point is that policymakers should not be alarmed by the $20 or the $50 a ton, because it's actually in keeping with other proposals out there.
Reducing tropical deforestation is a bargain when it comes to stopping climate change.